All right, Xbox fans, y'all are way too sophisticated for me, and I really want to get a sense of of your reaction to this news of Game Pass price increases. I've been seeing a lot of comments say, I'm going to stick with my subscription. I've seen another set, I'm canceling my subscription. I've canceled my subscription. And then there's another set that's like, I've canceled my subscription, VG, in 2029. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. So you mean to tell me that you guys have stacked up 2, 3, 4 years of cheap Game Pass Ultimate subscription? Well, I guess maybe you were thinking ahead and maybe you were prepared for a potential price increase and now you're mostly unaffected by it. And at the same time, I think there are people who are falling into a trap of somehow thinking that PlayStation Plus's tiers are actually comparable. The problem they're going to face, and this is Push Square's Liam Croft, is that the moment this conversation ever comes up, it's going to pour more ice on PlayStation Plus's tiers, as PlayStation Plus has never really established itself to have the level of value, number one, and number two, all of the detractors of Xbox Game Pass made it seem like the service was not making any money at the price points that it was. They told you it was making money. They even told you a few days before this increase that it was making money, and then now they've increased the price. Many of you don't really have anywhere to go. You're stuck in your poor arguments that y'all raised against Game Pass's proposition a while ago. You're stuck in a rock and a hard place. So this says PS Plus looks better than ever after new Xbox Game Pass price rises. This one's not going to age well, but let's read what they have to say. How would you feel about paying $30 a month for PS Plus Premium? That already is the end of me reading the article. Do you know why? Because PS Plus Premium, compared to Xbox Game Pass, is absolute doo-doo. Simply because PS Plus Premium does not launch PlayStation's first-party games day one on the service. Ghost of Yotei just came out, and PlayStation expects and requires that you spend $70 cold dollars to play the game. Game Pass Ultimate, and even its now new other tiers, will launch Call of Duty, where the Xbox user and some of the PC guys are going to be able to have access to Call of Duty on the subscription. I haven't read the article before, guys. I just read the first line, and it's already milk. It really is already milk. Not only that, right? When you think about those of the 2029 bros and 2028 and 2027 bros of Game Pass, what they're going to be eating for the next 3 years, they're going to make their money back in terms of content availability over and over and over again. Even those of you who are saying, I'm mad, I'm going to cancel my sub, some of you, and be honest with me in the comment section, guys, I know y'all did this. Because some of you confessed to doing it. You yelled at first and then you ran and bought some cheap keys. You did it. You said you did. And some of you haven't confessed to me yet. Be honest with me, guys. Be honest with me. Tell me in the comment section that that's what you did. Because you understand and you know the value of this service. And even those of you who've maintained your subscription and said, hey, man, VG, $30 is not a problem for me. I'm not sitting here buying any of these games. I've been using it. It's a part of my, paradigm, right? You're not perturbed, and you're not going to look at even PlayStation Plus's own value proposition and think that somewhere, somehow, this is the value proposition that's here for you. So already, Liam Croft, how would you feel about paying $30 a month for PlayStation Premium? Hold on. The question is, how do PlayStation gamers actually feel paying $17.99 for PlayStation Premium when the quality compared to Game Pass is absolutely trash? And we saw 5 months ago when they were looking at a lot of these first-party single-player games. The PlayStation subreddit, PlayStation Plus subreddit, had this particular thread where people were saying, man, what they're doing out here on the Xbox side, it's appealing to me. But we'll read your article. While the two subscription services aren't exact copies of one another, with Xbox Game Pass offering considerably more day one titles, that's not how much a monthly subscription to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate would cost as of today. How do you mean? Microsoft has confirmed it's updating the membership service by increasing the price and introducing 3 tiers, similar to PS Plus 3's Essential, Premium, and Ultimate. Here's a pricing structure. Game Pass Premium and all of the above, and blah, 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 blah. Then PlayStation Plus has this particular structure, and they're talking about what is involved in them. If you wanted to subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate, it will cost $360. Comparatively, PS Plus Premium is $160 for 12 months. To try to justify the huge price increase, the top tier of Xbox Game Pass will now offer Ubisoft Plus Classics, which is something that's been available on PS Plus for years. Well, first-party PlayStation games have not been available on PlayStation Plus' highest service. There's also the premium Fortnite membership, Fortnite Crew included, as well as a chance to earn up to $100 in Microsoft rewards. What do you make of these changes? Well, like I said in the beginning of this video when we started, the Xbox users are not confused, nor are they confounded with the value that Game Pass has offered. In fact, if we start right now as to where Game Pass is in terms of its first-party and third-party game releases, that $360 a year will pale in comparison. Now, don't get on the comment section and say VG is liking these price increases. I done told y'all that $20 was already a lot for me in a previous video. So you say that, I'll either block you or farm your content for your comments for content. Don't do it. Some of you you're gonna jump on the comment section. You're gonna do it. Okay, you may not know what mood I'm in, blocky VG or video VG. So be careful. I'm just letting you know. Again, many people that are talking about this need to also realize that there's another side of this whole conversation. One day you may see, his Game Pass Ultimate is already, his Game Pass PC has now become Game Pass Ultimate. VG, I thought you said Game Pass Ultimate was blah, blah, blah. But you got to also realize that y'all are telling me that you're liking these videos, so I'm making them, you're watching them, I appreciate y'all. And you guys are actually pushing a brother, in that way to be able to get the Ultimate. You feel me? So content creator Game Pass Ultimate and gamer Game Pass Ultimate are two different things. And I try my best to make sure that we actually separate those two so that I don't go make a recommendation for you that you feel is out of place. You have to understand the ramifications. You have to understand exactly what is all in this particular piece of the puzzle. At the same time, I usually give you the game in terms of the Xbox gamer. You're the chosen one. I'm just going to tell you. You have access to goodness with Steam, with Epic Games, and all the other possibilities out here. So even though the price went up, it doesn't change fundamentally the things that you have access to and the plethora, in terms of options that you have on the Xbox, extensive or extended ecosystem, which actually puts you in a much better place than even the PlayStation Plus Premium owner. The PlayStation Plus Premium owner is stuck in PlayStation, and whatever they get is what they get. You, in the Xbox ecosystem, you are not stuck. If you don't like what they give you, you can simply explore other options that are available on the market. This, to me, is exactly what makes the PC platform that Xbox is dabbling into, right? The one thing that I would say you as the Xbox gamer need to start looking at even more, in a more focused way. That right there is how y'all are going to be able to control Xbox. Do you not understand? You gain a method of controlling and constantly ensuring that Xbox is competing for your money via this paradigm. They know they'll still make money. They understand. But you have to be able to have options to goad them how you please. In my opinion, this is the way to go. This is why PC Game Pass is still less expensive than the others, because there are options here. Xbox gamers, come on. Come on, guys. You're right there. Do it. Do the thing. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace out.